I'd like to quickly talk about negative emotional state versus growth mindset. Because a lot of us probably know at least one person who's constantly in that negative emotional state. So if someone is in a negative emotional state, because of the way our brain is wired, that individual is actually narrowing the bandwidth of his or her other capabilities. Other capabilities meaning the cognitive abilities, various talents that the person may have, because emotions, basically the way our brain is designed and wired, take up a huge amount of space in emotional distraction. So, sometimes we think, oh, she said this and he said that about me, so on and so forth. So those types of things actually are far stronger than external distractions. It really eats up inside you. It really hollows you out from the inside. So it's going to adversely affect the intelligence and the attention continuously. And that is why emotional intelligence helps one to manage disturbing emotions. And it also encourages them to have positive emotions. From the negative zone, come to the neutral zone. And from the neutral, when you go to the positive zone, that is where you have an optimistic outlook. And that is what we call the growth mindset. So it helps you to keep your eye on your goals, no matter what else is going on. So if you're able to manage your emotions, in effect, don't you think you're able to manage your life? So emotional intelligence helps you to be more agile, helps you to adapt. And quickly, I wanted to also give you an example of a lotus. Now, this is something that I follow in my own personal life. I look at lotus, and we all have probably heard that lotus is a symbol of purity, is a symbol of resilience. So lotus, as you know, floats on muddy waters, right? So it thrives in the muddy waters. If you take the lotus and put it elsewhere, or probably on a clear water, it will not survive. So what does that say? That says that these adversities, if you're able to, utilize it in the correct way, you can actually grow into this wonderful being. So for me, the green leaf on which the lotus sits, that green leaf is like emotional intelligence in my mind. So it helps for us to remember that emotional intelligence helps us to keep the muddy waters away, but yet utilize it and in a positive way to emerge. So what I do is in my own personal spaces or in my office, I keep lotus symbols around just to remind myself